What's going on, everybody, man? Don't worry about the mess. Don't worry about it. I look rusty. You feel me? But it doesn't matter. You know why? Because we detoxing and we cleansing. You feel me? So I'm doing this cleanse, and I got this bitter tea right here. It's the Detox from Vital Vegan, and this shit is gross, bruh. So this month I'm detoxing 30 days. It's called the Champion Detox from Vital Vegan, and I'm doing that for 30 days, bruh. And this tea is the nastiest shit I ever tasted in my life, bruh. I ain't gonna hold you. It's worse than alcohol, bruh. This shit it hurts. You feel me? But I feel like it's gonna do everything it needs to do. And I prepared myself for this. So I prepared myself for this cleanse. I didn't even know I was preparing myself for this cleanse. I just started preparing myself, like, synchronistically. Like, I started eating better. And once I started eating better, I started doing everything else I needed to do. Drinking water, eating more fruits, veggies, and then just starting canceling out shit. So I started with tofu, then I moved to kidney beans, then I moved to what's after kidney beans? Then I moved to chickpeas, quinoa, and then I moved to lentils, and then now it's just all fruit. So I do a dragon fruit bowl, but I'm gonna switch that. Dragon fruit kind of expensive. So I'm gonna go like mango banana bowl with some strawberries, blueberries, cacao nibs, coconut flakes, and some other shit. So what I'm doing is, if this video comes out rough, it's because it's supposed to. Because this is the cleanse. This is who I am right now. So in 30 days, who knows what will happen to these videos, to what I'm doing, to whatever. So that's why I'm just, see how I'm looking everywhere, because this is new to me. I don't really post like that. I don't really do too much. I be chilling. I be in my own vibe. But at the same time, it's about time to fucking let go and give the people what they want. Even if it's one person. You know what I mean? Somebody, if I'm doing this, that means somebody out there needs to hear it. Somebody. Even if it's one person, you feel me? That one person can turn into goddamn Jesus, you feel me? And save the world. And then they're on the podium like, yeah, this dude, he had no views, you know what I mean? He had nothing. He just went through this 30-day detox. It got me to do it. And once I did that, I just started opening up spiritually. I started getting my gifts. I started healing, you feel me? And it was all because of this one dude named Alex. Or one dude named Wincelcio. You feel me? This tea is gross though, man. I'm talking more just to not have to drink the tea, even though I'm gonna have to drink it. But it's a parasite cleanser. You know, it's bitter as shit. So it's like, it's just, I feel like it's gonna flush everything out, bro. 30 days. So I'm gonna do more videos on my activities I do, because I'm detoxing. So I'm not doing nothing that gets in the way of me or who I am, because I don't even know who I am right now. Yeah, I'm this, I do this, but who am I? Like, I know I'm a soul, but what does that even mean, bruh? Like, what does being a soul even mean? You know what I mean? So I'm dissecting this, breaking this down, and for this month, this is all I'm doing is mindfulness, exercise. Well, everything's gonna have mindfulness in it, but exercise, meditation, studying, creativity, learning. Not too much seeking, because I've been seeking for my whole 20s. I was seeking, and I'm 30, about to be 32 in September. So yeah. So, and I'm telling y'all my age because I want people to know I am not new to this. Like, I've been on this journey for years, but I never went through a 30-day detox. I've went on like certain like detoxes where I stopped doing stuff. You feel me? Stop drinking, stop doing this, stop doing this, stop doing that. But I never went on a detox, like a deep cleanse. And I've been preparing for this for the last month. So, and I didn't even know I was preparing for this. Like, that's the crazy part. Like, it just kind of like came up, and more of Yaki shit started coming up, and I'm like, yo, bro. And then this parasite, and then boom, boom, boom. It's just, all this shit started popping up synchronistically to where I was like, man, maybe I need to do this. So now I'm on an all fruit diet. Well, kale too. So I put kale. I might change it to spinach and switch off just to get those leafy greens. So I'm switching off with that, and then, but everything else is mindfulness. There's no looking at other people's, comparing myself to other people, you know what I mean? All that being on the internet, all that fucking scrolling, like, all that is done for this month. And the crazy thing is, a day, like yesterday, I was on Twitter, I was doing everything. I was just like letting my ego go all out, you feel me? I even watched a little bit of, Corn for a little bit, you know what I mean? I ain't like let go or anything. I didn't release, but I just was getting it all out the system. Like, bruh, for these next 30 days, we ain't doing none of this shit. But I let my ego just go ahead and go all out for a little bit without going out too much, but going out all out so I can, pay attention to this. You feel me? And I tell it like, hey, after these 30 days, if nothing changes, then you could go do whatever the fuck you want to do. But for these 30 days, we ain't doing none of this shit. Right? So I'm going to get even skinnier. I'm skinny now because I lost like about 15 pounds in the last month. So 10 to 15 pounds in the last month. So I don't know how more skinnier I'm going to get, but it is what it is. You feel me? I don't care about none of that right now. Right now is the preparation for the rest of my life. That's how I feel. You feel me? The preparation for the rest of my life. And just changing my diet and doing things like this, just changing my diet already shows improvement and stuff, but I feel there's certain things in me that have me thinking certain ways, have me doing certain things. Like, I can't get away from this, like, horniness to a certain degree. You feel me? Like, this shit got a hold on me to the point where it's like, bruh, it'd be like, go on Instagram. You might fucking see something. You know what I mean? Like, to that point, I'm spiritual as can be, but it's still like these certain things that is just holding me back. You feel me? So I'm cleansing the body, so that's not an excuse anymore. That's why. So I'm cleansing the body, so I have no excuses but to look at me and see who I am. You feel me? So that's what I'm doing here. I know I'm stuttering, I'm doing all this, but who knows? It all might change, I might get better, who knows? We'll see. We will see. And I'm making this for me. People gonna watch it, and even if it's one person might get like a inspiration or motivation from it, but it's for me and my documents, you know what I mean, on my growth. You feel me? As a soul. So, yeah. I'm going to keep everybody posted. This is the first day. You feel me? I'm going to get into my activities that I do. I'm going to get into all the other shit that I do. Because you got to fill your time up with other things. Or you're just going to be sitting there doing nothing. You feel me? Which is okay and all. But you got to move the energy. If you don't, you're going to fail. You got to move the energy. If I learned one thing on the spiritual path is, if you want to do semen retention, NoFap, or whatever those things are, or just like stop drinking and stop smoking and doing shit like that, or stop eating certain things, like, you have to move energy. Because if you don't, you're gonna be bored, and then if you're bored, you're gonna be like, what made me what gets me excited? And then it'll be those things. And it's like, well, let me just get a little bit. And then that just breaks you down into a domino effect that leads right back into being right here where you're in front of yourself like, okay, bored again. So you feel me? So you'll awaken again and be like, all right, I gotta stop doing these things, but I'm bored. So what do I do? So you gotta fill your time up with things. So that's what I've done, and that's what I'm continuously doing. Just filling it up with, okay, what do I do now? What do I do now? Just keep the energy movement. And if I don't have nothing to do, it's meditation time. You feel me? So that's what I'm doing. So, this journey is gonna be crazy. I already know. I already get feelings, and it's a perfect time because everything aligned for this time for me. I don't gotta do too much. I don't even gotta work. I don't work like 4 days out the month right now. So next month is gonna be crazy at work. So everything's gonna shift. So right now is the best time I could possibly do this. So here we go. You feel me?